So I'm probably gonna sell a lot of it, but let me just explain first. Let's just go for a walk real quick. I see everybody, by the way, it's dark out and I'm not in my room, but anyway. So I see everybody making these videos like I'm selling my collection, I'm selling my collection, I'm selling my collection. I have not watched most of these videos, I'll be honest with you guys. So if I say anything that's kind of repeating what other people say, I apologize in advance. But I also just want to give you guys my take on this whole thing and explain to you guys why I think what I think. First off, let me preface this by saying I sell a lot of my sneakers like already, and I just don't show it on camera because I'm always buying so many new sneakers that everything I sell doesn't really show because my drop fronts like stay full and stuff like that. But the reality is, in the last 2 months I've probably sold over 100 pairs, but I've also bought maybe not 100 pairs, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, as they come in, they also go out. So I just don't show the going out part of it. Like, what am I gonna do, show the camera money? Like, I don't really know what you guys want me to do, but you can kind of tell if you've been watching for a while. Like, my collection was 100% Jordans and now it's like 10% Jordans, so you can definitely see a difference. What I mean when I say I'm gonna continue to sell out of my collection is that I'm pretty much gonna get rid of the rest of the Jordans and Nike basketball sneakers that I have, with the exception of maybe 4 to 5 pairs of sentimental things. And the reason is not that I think that Jordan is dead, and it's not that I disagree with the more air less boost thing, but to me, when I go to decide what shoes I'm trying to wear, I just feel like I'm always looking at my boost section and I don't even give a glance to the Jordans, and at this point I just don't see a point in having the Jordans. I'd rather get the money and do other stuff with it. Now, the one person whose video I did watch on this was Tony D, Two Wild's video. Great video, by the way, dude. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. But one thing he said was, he was explaining how like a lot of these guys are selling a lot of their shoes. They'd rather pay for their wives, pay for their children, yada yada yada. And obviously I don't have kids. I'm 17, I am the kid. Even so, like, I don't have the expenses that a typical adult would be tied down to and obligated to pay. I'm not gonna lie and tell you guys that I pay electricity for my house and stuff like that. Like, obviously my parents take care of that, but at the same time there is still a lot of stuff that I do have to pay for. And one reason why I think I'm gonna be selling a lot of what I have right now is because, like, I want to be able to pay for when I get out of school this year. I get out May 27th. When I get out, I pretty much just want to travel. I don't know where, I don't know how long I'm going to stay in each place. I want to just travel to every corner of the United States, maybe even a little bit internationally. I don't think I'll be at SneakerCon London because I have to take a final the day before, so I don't think I can make a plane to SneakerCon London. But anyways, I want to basically go to every corner of the United States, whether it be Boston, to Baltimore, to Fort Lauderdale, to New Orleans, to Texas, to Phoenix, to Seattle. I want to go across the entire United States this summer with a good friend of mine and like come meet you guys. Like, I don't care if like 5 people show up at one state or if 1 million people show up. It's not about that. You can never predict to get so lucky as to have people that care about you and support you and like allow you to like have an attempt at actually living your dream. And with this channel, I'm fortunate enough to have that. So I want to come like personally thank each and every one of you guys who make that possible. So if I come to Seattle and only 10 or 15 of you guys come out, then we're gonna freaking chill for hours, the 10 or 15 of us. So it is what it is. But so like with that being said, like I need to kind of sell sneakers to be able to pay for that. My parents will not pay to fly me around the entire United States. That's gonna have to be all me. So I'm gonna make sure that I can do that, because like I've told you guys a million times, like for me, I don't want to say I don't care about sneakers, but I would trade it all for the opportunity that you guys give me on this platform. So I'm gonna actually like be a man of my word and do that, whatever it takes. I will drop a few bombshells in this video if you're still watching. It's only a couple minutes into the video, so hopefully you are. But just a couple, I don't want to say, maybe bombshells is a little bit of an overstatement, but things that might surprise you guys. I am looking to sell my Air Mags. I'm not going to sell them like on Instagram, so please don't like direct message me asking me for them. I'll probably sell them at like a SneakerCon or something like that, or I'll consign them at Urban Necessities. I'm not sure yet. But like there are some things that I will be selling, like some big pairs like that. Keep in mind, I'm keeping a lot of my stuff. Like the human race set, I can't let that go. Like my Yeezys, I'm not trying to let those go. Like a lot of stuff like that, like I'm obviously not gonna let go. But maybe shoes like Gold Pinnacle ones that I've worn once to a Drake concert 10 months ago, like something like that. Here's another thing too, and mostly what I sell will not be Adidas. I will sell a few Boost pairs, but a lot of it won't be. But here's something to keep in mind as I literally keep pacing back and forth down this, if you can tell. But another thing to really keep in mind is that in, I think it's a year, don't quote me, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a year from now-ish, Adidas loses their exclusive rights to the Boost material, meaning companies like Nike and Reebok and New Balance and Asics and whatever, any shoe company you name it will be able to use this Boost technology. I'm not saying that will devalue NMDs and Ultra Boosts, but you never know. And because you never know, like there's always that risk of that shoe's value could definitely go down because the market's gonna get super saturated with Boost stuff, I'd assume, by other companies. So you never know what's gonna happen. The other thing is, low-key, Nike might be making a little comeback. Voice cracked a little bit, just kidding, I did that myself. Anyways, like Nike's been putting out some stuff that's like had some resale, which has been a while since they've done that. Like the Air Max are putting out like Masters and Atmos and stuff like that. Vapor Maxes are even doing pretty well. I mean, they're not selling out, but like they're doing pretty well. Like I think Nike basketball might be dead, and I don't want to say it's beyond repair because anything's fixable, but it's as far as resale value, like if you still like the shoe or you play basketball, like it's still great, obviously. But Nike running or sportswear, like it's not so bad right now. Like it's making a little bit of a comeback, and I think that, I mean, it's just one shoe, but I think Sean Wotherspoon's shoe, I think that'll do very well when that comes out. He had a ton of hype behind it to make it possible for him to win, and I'm glad he did. I was someone who promoted it, not saying I helped him really, because a million people have promoted it that are much bigger than me, but if I did anything to help him, then awesome. I think that shoe will do well. I think a lot of what Nike's doing is gonna do well. And not saying Adidas is going anywhere, but I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But basically what I'm trying to explain to you guys is that I am selling some of my stuff, obviously not everything. And it's not like seeing this trend made me sell it all. Like I've been doing a lot of this off camera, but if everyone's talking about it, I feel like it's something that as a sneaker YouTuber I have almost a responsibility to talk about. If Tony D and Foamer Simpson and Scoop and Kais and X, Y, and Z talk about something that affects sneaker YouTube and all that kind of stuff, I feel like as someone whose channel is based predominantly around sneakers, I almost have like a responsibility to talk about it, not just trying to copy someone else's content, but to be able to tell you guys, like the fans of the sneaker game or the supporters of each of our individual channels, like we have a responsibility to keep you guys up to date on how we feel about the varying issues in the sneaker culture. And this became a big enough thing in sneaker YouTube that I feel like I had a responsibility to mention it, which is why I did. Also, really quick, sorry about not having another vlog today. Like, it's such a conflict because like I want to have a vacation, but then I also want to vlog for you guys. But then like I don't want to pick up the camera because like I'm in the middle of doing something on vacation. But then after I'm done doing that fun thing, I wish I had recorded it so I could relive it. So it's just killing me right now, guys. But I will be vlogging. My sneaker collection is going nowhere. My love for sneakers is going nowhere. The sneaker YouTube game is not changing in terms of like going downhill. If anything, it's getting bigger. Like everybody's channels have been growing like crazy the last few months. Like I've seen Giancarlo's channel grow, and Tony D was talking about how his channel is doing really well. This channel, you guys are showing so much love to this channel. It's killing it. Like 2J's Kicks' channel just started like a month ago and he's already passed 50K subs. So like I think sneaker YouTube is anything but dead. I think sneaker YouTube is like doing one of these right now. Like it's shooting up. So like I just wanted to update you guys. That's all I wanted to do. It's late. You guys will see this in the morning. I don't know, maybe it won't be morning for you because it's like 6 hours earlier here than East Coast. But with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Those are just my thoughts. Hopefully you took something from them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my little rant on it. Hopefully my take was a little bit different than other people's. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay winning and make it happen. Have a great day, and I'm out. Also, another thing that I want to hit on is that a lot of people are saying like, these are just materials, I want to sell them and do whatever else, and like, I totally get that. But what I would say is I wouldn't necessarily be as quick to just devalue like what a sneaker is. Like, to a lot of people, I mean, yes, a sneaker is a material, but it's more than that, because you buying that sneaker probably has a story behind it. It's like a sneaker can, for a lot of people, especially certain sneakers, even in my collection, what they are is they're like a physical embodiment of like a story, like a great story that you could tell to people. Like there's sneakers, like my first sneaker, for example. That sneaker's not worth that much. Yes, it's technically a material, but to me it's so much more than a material. It's a story that I can tell that literally changed my life. Without that sneaker, I don't have a channel right now. Without that sneaker, I didn't resell for sneakers for 6 years. Without that shoe, like, I probably don't even know who any of these other sneaker YouTubers are, because I never would have gotten into that. And while my life would probably still be fine without it, it changed for the better, at least I hope, in so many different ways, that I think it's really important to say that yes, okay, a sneaker is a material, there's no debating that. It's a physical shoe. But at the same time, these physical sneakers can represent so much more than that to me, to you, to anybody. If a company sent you a free sneaker, like, I mean, maybe someone like who gets a lot of free sneakers from companies, like that might not be that hard, but I've only gotten like 2 or 3 free shoes in my life. So like, to me, I couldn't sell those because it's like such an honor that a company thought that I was someone worth sending a sneaker to, that like I couldn't just be like, yeah, here, give me $100 for it. Like, I just couldn't do that. If anything, I'd rather just give it away to a kid who couldn't afford it and be like, you know, I got it for free, let me at least give it away for free, kind of thing. So, oh dang it, this was way better lighting. I could have been talking in this the whole time.